Hi everybody, I am making this video to talk a little bit about personality types. I've watched some videos on YouTube already about people talking about their different personalities, and I think they're really interesting because you kind of get to see personality in action. And I know every person's unique, but we all do have some more similarities with some people than with others, so it's kind of interesting to see that. So I'm making my own video. I'm an INFP, basically the idealist or the dreamer. I've read that the INFPs are always like the prince or the princess in all of the novels, which I think is really cool. INFPs also, well, at least I have some there's strengths and weaknesses with any personality type. So, for instance, I'm kind of a disorganized perfectionist, so if I wait till the last moment and procrastinate, it's not because I don't care about the assignment or whatever. You can tell I'm a student. It's not because I don't care, it's because it's not good enough until there's a deadline, and then I have to get it done because that's when it's supposed to be done. So that's just one example, one thing that I have to work on, organization. And also with the idealist thing, sometimes read that INFPs tend to become too much of dreamers or too idealistic, and it's kind of cool to see how a balance is necessary for INFPs, is probably with all types. So for instance, I need to work on being grounded, not just dreaming about everything, actually making things come to reality, because and it's important also, I guess, for people like me, INFPs, to not let anything let us crash down to reality, because in life, both ideals and the spiritual exists, and so does, and focusing too much on either one could be kind of negative, I guess. So kind of got to keep that in mind. But I guess a balance is important for all personality types, and that's kind of what I've noticed, which I think is really interesting. So we can all learn from each other. So sometimes someone might have a point of view that I don't necessarily agree with off the bat, but when just after listening to personality types, I know that at least learning about personality types, I know that I'd be at least more interested in seeing how we can work together, because sometimes the fact that someone else has a different view is more of a reason to work together, because that means that you both bring different things to the playing field. So that's one thing that I've kind of noticed. And sorry, I got disconnected. Going back to what I was talking about, I think I've said most of what I wanted to say, but right now it's time for me to hear from you. What do you think about personality, your type, or personality tests in general? Have you taken any tests, any online tests? I don't think that most of them, the online ones, are scientifically validated unless you have to pay for them, but they're still fun to take. What do you think about them? Do you enjoy taking them? And have you taken a full-length one, like the Myers-Briggs? What did you think about that? What's your type? Just any thoughts that you have. You want to talk about your type? I guess that's any feedback for me, on this video. I'm new to YouTube, so any feedback. Yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you're having a beautiful day, and hope to hear from you. Okay, bye.